All right, hold on. I'm getting my shit together here. What's up, creepers, geekers, and sci-fi seekers? I don't know. I'm not going to go back to doing that shit. What's up, everybody? Chris, the retro creep here. How is everyone doing today? Yeah. So we got a few things. I can't even tell you how fucking excited I am for today's stream. I wanted to do this so badly, like 2 days ago. I ordered this thing. And it was supposed to drop off Monday, but we had a plethora of snow. And though the post offices were open, I couldn't imagine anybody carrying any kind of postal material throughout any of that, or even trying to get to people's doors. Unreasonable to even assume that that could happen. Union. But regardless, it showed up on Tuesday. It showed up an hour before yesterday's stream. But there was a small issue with it that I took a little issue. And I'm never the type to complain. And I got this on eBay, and I've yet to ever have a problem where I've had to do that. So rather than like leave a thing or do a claim or whatever, I just reached out to the dude and was like, hey, I was kind of hoping that these would have been sealed like described. And I guess he looked into it, and the seal on the sticker packs are very brittle, and probably the cold travel. Maybe he had them packed up and stored somewhere where the temperature, the humidity wasn't. Whatever the case may be, when they showed up on my door, they weren't sealed. Not a single one of them. So I was like, and he's like, well, I can give you a percentage off. And he ended up giving me $7 back. So I'm happy with that. I put their link in the chat as a pinned comment. They sell a lot of like sports memorabilia and stuff like what we're going to be looking at today. So if you have any needs for stuff like that, go over there and buy from this guy. He's in Rhode Island. Reasonable, really nice guy. Gave me no shit. I felt nervous about that. I'm fucking wicked nervous about doing stuff like that. I would just rather not be the problem and just let it be. Fuck it, whatever. Things go wrong sometimes. I'll take it. But this one, I don't know. I just felt like fuck. I was really excited to literally rip the packages open and pull out the stickers. It's not going to be the same, but you know what? At the end of the day, we're going to be putting the stickers in the book. And speaking of that, this video has a pseudo sponsor. Hopefully, that doesn't take away my monetization. You, the fucking person watching this right now, whether you've watched a lot of my videos or through a super chat my way or like Violation, he says it's Creep O'Clock. Absolutely. Or whether like Violation, you're not only a member, but you tossed out members. I get a little check once in a while from the Googles. And in this case, it was $120, of which I took a small chunk of that and invested it into today's video. So today is all in thanks to you. And I can't say any more how grateful I am. There's no fucking words. There's no fucking words to say how grateful I am. So give me a minute here. James, what's up, man? Your other package should be there too. Today? Oh, nice. I will definitely do an unboxing on the TikToks for that one, my man. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that, man. I forgot that you were sending me out some skibbity goodness. But what we got going on here is not a failure to communicate. But let me move this so I can have more room for the book. You guys need to go up a little bit. There we go. So we talked about these books briefly. Actually, we should have made that a video this week. Maybe I should just do like one toy video a week. But regardless, we talked about these in the ET toy video that we did last week, I believe it was. Talking about how much I loved these. And I don't know why I don't have any now. I genuinely don't understand that. That is a fucking weird. It's just a weird thing. I don't know. But I saw this one on eBay for a decent price. I threw an offer at the guy. He countered it. I just accepted the counter offer. And as you can see, I even got $7 more off. So I'm getting more. I can't wait. If you've never done these before, the deal is, it was Topps did them, and another company called Panini. They had a very specific logo that they would put in the bottom with the. I think it was a dude holding a sword or something like that. They're still in operation, but I think these are all made by them because they all were made in Italy, and that's what this one says here too. And every one, no matter what the brand was, if I remember correctly, had this exact printout. I mean, obviously it didn't have the ET one, but regardless. So the idea is you bought the book and it was a quarter. There you go. And then afterwards, this is just the front label. You would buy a 5-pack of stickers, and they would come in something like this. And you'd rip it open, and there would be 5 little stickers with numbers on the back. This one says 109. So what you would do is you would open the book, and you'd look for space number 109. So in that case, it would be on this page right here. That makes no sense. Oh, okay, because there was 2 stickers put together. That's 109. And then you would peel the sticker and you would put it in the book. And the idea was to collect all the stickers, much like you do with baseball cards or, ET had a set of cards. I'd love to get a set of the ET cards, but people want fucking ridiculous money for shit like that, But on top of that, I also threw a poll out there. Do you think E.T. still holds up as a film today? And I'll let you know a little secret. You guys know how much I love E.T., right? You know how much I love him. I mean, the dude was nice enough to model my T-shirt for me. I'm the no on that. I said I don't. I have my alt channel, the Creepy Crawl, watching the stream as I always do, just to help out with the algorithm and everything, or view count. And I said no. I've watched it recently, and I don't think it holds up. There were plenty of times where I was like, fuck, I'm bored. But I still love the magical moments. And I think another thing is the girls that we have here, they couldn't handle it. The opening scene, I remember being scared as a kid, the trucks and the keys and all that shit. But like when E.T. dies, the younger of the two, and I say that they're twins, but fucking lost it. We had to pause the movie. I don't think we got back to it for like an hour. We had to bring her back. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know. But I think it's still a magical movie. I think every child should see it at least once, if not a couple of times. But overall, I don't think as a movie itself it's held up. I think it's a great encapsulation of that time period. And it's going to be, and it's all out fucking rad. But I've never actually sat there and said, you know what, I'm in the mood to watch that ever again. So that's what the poll or wherever the fuck it is in relationship to me is all about. And you know what, as we go, I'll check in. I'll check in as we're going through this whole thing here. James says, E.T. traumatized me as a kid. The movie scared me. See, there you go. Now, see, I was born in 75. Are you anywhere close to that, James? Because I remember being nervous, but once the movie got going and everything, see, that was the beautiful thing about fucking Spielberg. He didn't mind making you feel those things. And I think it's important. I think it's important for little kids to learn a little bit of fear, but to understand that it can be okay, Plus, it's healthy to get it out. They say a lot of times our dreams are training. And you'll see a dog running in their sleep, right? And some people, oh, so you're a year older than me, huh? Interesting. That nature put those things in our brains to teach us, in some cases, fight or flight. And a lot of times in dreams, they speculate the dogs are running away from trouble. That's why you'll hear them growl and shit first. And it's to get you in that flight kind of thing, so that when real danger happens in real life, that you know how to react to it. And it's almost like when I was working in the prison system, you had to get pepper sprayed and you had to get tased. That was it. If you were going to carry the things around, you had to experience it. Plus, you needed to know how you or your body reacts in the situation. Like if I went to pull out my spray and then it got in my face and everything, like could I function? Am I going to have an allergic reaction? It's good to know those things going in. Plus, knowing what it feels like Makes you a little less, unless you're a douchebag, likely to pull it out and actually use it. You're willing to probably give them that extra chance before you deploy it. But it is what it is. There's always that one guy that likes hot sauce on everybody's face. Nothing I can do about that. Damrock9160 says, I had that book. Feels like the first. It was fun, but quickly became frustrating as the sticker packs just became packs of doubles. Yeah. That was, and I honestly think that they used to do a regional thing. They would do a regional thing, like certain, like 5 stickers wouldn't come to the East Coast, but they'll go to the West Coast, and vice versa. And I think like McDonald's, like the big collecting toys and stuff like that, or even like the Monopoly game. I honestly believe they fucking do that. So it's impossible to get it here in Boston. But if I lived like fucking in New Mexico or even as far as to California, maybe I would be able to get them. And that's why now we have the internet with the trading thing. Maybe they don't do it as much anymore. But regardless, it did get frustrating. But dude, I had so much fun, and plus the stickers were fun to have. Let's see. Chris spelt with a 1 and an S 84. That's fucking rad. I dig that. I hope you all the creeps are having a great day. Keep on creeping on. Atari Creep. Yeah. You are a genuine person. I enjoy your content, and I appreciate you for keeping television alive in 2026. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. You know what? I haven't really done much for television this year. I appreciate the compliment. You need to go see like the Intellivision Gamer and DJC and all them. They're the ones really keeping it alive. When I get my sprint, of course, I will be balls deep in it. But until then, I genuinely appreciate that compliment. Thank you. River to Death Scene. I actually did a video on the Creepy Crawl channel. This place is called Haywardville that doesn't exist anymore, but there's still like remnants of it. And there was this one waterfall slash like over that kind of reminded me of that. So I input a picture of him all gray and laying on the rocks with a sound sample of me going, "This sucks." But all right, let's open the first package. I can't be mad about it. I'm genuinely grateful that I'm even able to do this, and it's all because of you guys. I really appreciate it. What can I do with these so they don't? Hey, what's up, kid? I'm live stream right now. Okay. Okay. What's up, buddy? You think this is gonna be fun?
I think it's totally ridiculous.
Fuck you, fucking scumbag. That's not my political point of view. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I think I just had to deal with that on. All right, so I suppose I should show you what the pictures are, right? We got these two. They're about to mug it out. This is sticker number 40. So I'll give you an idea what the backs would look like. God, this smells like it's been in an attic. Actually, you know what it smells like? It smells like that one section of the library that nobody really goes to. Where the fucking ghosts hang out and shit. So this one, it says 40. Peel the sticker. Needs stickers to complete your collection. And I'm gonna write to them, and I'm gonna try to get these stickers. I'm gonna see if it works. Topps chewing gum, 1982, made in Italy. Again, I think Panini made all of these, but Topps would license it out. So there's really nothing. What's up, kid? There's really nothing to these things other than just your basic. So you got the sticker. And no story is what I'm trying to say, like on a baseball card. I got a couple of Intellivisions myself. I modded one, a Model 2. Nice, man. That's awesome. I've never owned the 2, the Mini or whatever they call it, the Intellivision 2. All right, so let's go. Let's look for 40. I'm not going to flip this around. I'm just going to do it straight. Oh, look at the creepy ET hand with the Reese's Pieces. People hate it when I say that. Oh, I didn't even think of this. These things, are they even going to peel and stick? Oh no! I might have probably should have got me a glue stick.
You want a glue stick?
Do you have one just in case? Thanks, kid. Oh yeah, it looks like I'm going to really need it. Oh my god. They've been around since 1982. Can't be mad about that. Very cool. I appreciate it, kid. Well, I might even save these. Fuck it, right? What's up?
Tell you about my dad.
Well, you're going to have to wait until I'm done with this. Please stop. Please stop. Yeah, okay. She's 17. She can take a beating.
You?
You heard me. Right.
Sir,
What?
can I use the TV? No.
Can you do what?
Can I use the TV?
As long as it's not too loud. I don't want no copyright crap.
Yeah.
I don't care. Go ahead. Oh no, we might have a problem here. Houston, fucking Houston. Today's the anniversary of the Challenger tragedy. Oh my god. I was homesick. Actually, I think I have. Oh, look at this. They go together. That's not fun. That's not fun. Number 12. Number 12. This is going to be the real deciding thing going back and forth. All right, so let's this is gonna bug me, man. I need to put something down on the table here. I need to put something down on the table. I did not anticipate having to glue these. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that. So what we'll do is we'll take my little project cutting table thingy here. And this is what it's got. All right. There we go. This page is called Cast of Characters. E.T. E.T.'s a character, isn't he? He's a silly guy. So I posed a question on my TikTok account talking about this book and everything. Wondering, did we ever find out what E.T.'s fucking name was? Was there ever a book? I mean, I have the E.T. book itself, but this is number 12, right? The gold one that everyone had. Did we ever learn his name? I don't recall if we did. I'm not gonna Google it. I'm not gonna Google it. But here we go. Number 14. We're gonna put it right there. So this is a door, I think. I don't know. What is it? No, it's just a picture frame with space stuff on it. Generic, like rockets, military emblems. You got Jupiter or Saturn with the fucking with wings. Saturn with wings. I'd make a Red Bull joke. I don't know, man. So the question is these pictures look super faded, but they've been in a label. I mean, in a package. So like, did the ink just fade over time, or were they really printed this horribly? Can't imagine they were the best quality. The baseball cards weren't either. All right. Let's try to do this the best I can. I got glue all over my fingers. Nah, I should just do it haphazardly like a kid would. Shouldn't I? Here we go. Here we go. We got Elliot looking drunk and in love. Yeah, Elliot. All right, so now we have E.T. eating. This is when, they're like, who are you? Where are you? And he, points, and Gertie's like, is he a pig? He sure eats like one. 109, and that ain't fine. So let's go back to 109. This is the one we did as the example earlier, right? E.T. imagination. This page is all about imagination. It's not about eating. It's about imagination. I want to say they tell us on the ride at Universal. Okay, I've yet to experience that. But next time, well, first of all, next time we go to Disney World, it's just gonna be me and the missus. And hey, you guys got college and shit to do. We're finally getting rid of you. Can we have fun?
No.
Back off. Oh, see, you made me screw ET up. No, that was all me. Flat notebook.
Do you want me to help?
Nope.
Okay.
But Universal Studios is probably going to be one of the couple of the days that we take down there. I've never been to Universal. Can you please just go do your thing? All right. I'm laughing at you getting beat up in about 5 minutes. Anyone that's fairly new, they're part of my streams all the time. Pay no mind to our banter. Number 61. It's a part of Elliot doing something. It's one of two. Where am I going? 61. 61. Fun, fun, fun. Who is a Halloween one? Suspense. Look at the font, man. ET equals fun. I know a lot of people that would disagree with that. I don't know. President Predicto, do you think ET equals fun? In any respect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. All right. I respect that opinion. All right. All right. Where am I going? 61? Yep. Oh, it's one of three. Oh my God, I'm getting my money's worth here. There's some kind of unknown something on here. Yeah. Again, God only knows where this thing has been since 1982. All right, well, that was pack number 1 of 20. Better than Disney. Right on, man. I want to do Epic Universe and the ET ride. That's literally all I want to do. If I happen to do anything else, then that's awesome. But I genuinely just want to do the ET ride. See, I like when you open up the next pack and you don't recognize the top sticker. And we'll put these over here. I'll put these over here. And I will move this. Don't trigger. Don't trigger off, President Predicto. Speaking of ET in the forest, I have Bruce Tree right here. Soaking up some fucking sunshine. Yeah, I guess I'll put those there. But I want to do Epic Universe and the ET ride. I've never been. Oh, man. Okay. No, we're going to go in order. We're going to go in order. Here's a picture of E.T. and Elliot out in the forest. It looks like Elliot's holding a bunch of the equipment that he's about to make his little communication device. And we're looking for spot number 90. Spot number 90. Here we go. E.T. Adventure. We're going to go over here in the far corner, which is going to make this difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it like that. Because I want to still glue it up. I'm going to get the hot glue off of here. 6 glue. Collect all 120 stickers. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, please tell me the backing's not going to stick. Ah, I win. Winner, winner. Steak cheese dinner. All right. Let's see. MIB still amazing ride. I didn't even know there was one. Maybe I will check that one out. I do like Men in Black. Or do I like Black Men? I don't know which one it is. I like both. Shut up. Yeah. All right. This one's awesome. This is when Elliot first goes out there. You can see him right there. Just this little blip. Little blip. The way this whole scene is lit. You can tell this picture was taken on a Polaroid, I bet. All right, what number are we looking for? 29. 29. Isn't this fun? All this back and forth? And it looks like the glue's holding up for now anyway. All right, 29 will be right here next to 30 and 28, in case you didn't know that. This one's the ET mystery, and you got the ship. You guys want to see something cool? Hold on. About 2 or 3 summers ago in July, I was in the hospital, and there was a muffin that came on my plate, and it came in this. I mean, obviously, I put a bunch of shit on it. It came in this container, so I added this in the bottom. These are like traffic cones from a toy playset, and I'm just adding little greeblies. And this is a Star Wars little what do you call it? The thing, the torture droid, I guess. The thing that went in and got Princess Leia or whatever. A couple of these are actual capacitors. But I started making my own like little greeblies all over it. I've never really finished this, but look how flimsy it is. But I made my own like little ET ship. I'm not done with it, obviously, and it sucks. The bottom was chrome. I should have taped that off before hitting it. I just wanted to see what it looked like as a color, all one color. But oh well, that's old as fuck. I forgot all about that until just now. All right, back to stickers. Not making thingies. All right, what do we got here? Oh my God, dude looks terrified. Terrified. And what number are you, my friend? 55. Stay alive. Oh, did we do the one that was supposed to be over here? We didn't even do 29. The fuck are you guys doing, man? We gotta stick to 29. Where did I get what? eBay. Huh? 2 days ago. No, yesterday. Yeah. It's been out. It's been on Elcard's tank. It was in front of Elcard's tank all day yesterday and tonight. Or today. Shut up. You know what I'm talking about. Don't be like your mom. Corrector Carolson. Did you just call me Chris? That's not nice. I'm the stepdad. She hasn't called me Chris in years. I don't know if that was meant out of disrespect, but that really hurt my heart. No, man. What, you don't like my heart?
Am I filming it?
What if I ripped out my heart and gave it to you? Would you accept it as a present? She was selling the black market for profit. Fucking kidding. All right, back to Terrified ET. It's going to go here. 55. It's going to go here. On ET equals fun. I have a feeling I have the other half of it right here. The other half of the top, yeah. 54 and 55. That was fun sometimes when you would get ones that corresponded. Personally, I think that's kind of. I'd rather just have one at a time, Wow, these are so yellowed. Even the backs of these, even though they haven't been exposed to anything, like probably ever. All right, let's get this up here to 1955. Favorite year of the Tri-5 Chevys. All right. All right. And at the end, we'll go through each page and I'll show you proper. Maybe I'll use this camera here bigger so you can see it better. Oh, look! Little surprise, guys! Look what's on the TV. Look what's on the TV. You know what that is. You should know what that is. All right, 54. Let's get it in there. 54. And if you guys genuinely can't, oh fuck! Oh, I just ripped the sticker. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put it aside for right now. I can't believe I did that. I've been so careful. This one I just pulled and ripped. God damn it! All right. Oh, we're not gonna do 54 right now. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. Heat them up a little bit. All right, so let's look for 19. Let's look for 85. Down here on the pumpkin. Outrageousness. It's outrageousness. 85, 85. All right, let's peel this proper this time. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Thank God, y'all. Just a reminder, the guy I got this from, there was a slight issue. I took care of it without even an issue. I've never put a claim or anything in, so I just messaged the guy. I've never done it. I don't know how it works. But he took some cash off for me. So I put his what did I say this one was? 85? Fuck. 85? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? 85? 85. I put a link to their eBay shop in the chat as a pinned comment. Go over there. If there's anything there that you might fancy, please support them for being nice to me. I really appreciate their patience with me. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I'm the type of guy who I'd rather just fucking let it be, you know? But I was really bummed out that I wasn't going to get to actually open any of these. But I haven't looked. So let's get this next 5. Next 5. All right. So far, we're not getting doubles yet. I shouldn't say that. This is E.T. working on his machine. His intergalactic cellular telephone. Alan, what's going on, buddy? E.T. still holds up today. The E.T. theatrical version only. Not the special difference with the guns replaced. Yeah. I think he went back on that. 92, which is going to be right here. On E.T. Adventure. We've been to the adventure before. We got a sticker right here with the pieces to the Elliot's carrying it, though. E.T.'s using him as a butler. E.T.'s a prick. Ate all their food, caused a mess, drank all their beer, terrorized a little girl. Are we sure E.T. wasn't a villain? All right, I should do this so I can remember where it goes. 92. The movie E.T. was actually originally concept to be a bad, scary movie. He had just done, Close Encounters. It was like, I already did my Friendly Alien movie. All right, 92. Here we go. I was telling my lady, it was like at 10 o'clock this morning. I was like, I'm so excited to do today's stream. No, she didn't say why. She said, I'm happy for you, or something to that effect. To be honest with you, kid, she said, oh, I'm excited for you. Have a good time. Have a fun time. Oh, my God. Clear out your ears. 11:33. So I guess the answer to that question is yes. All right, next. We got the scientist peoples in the tube going into the house. And that's going to be on page, well, not page, but spot number 68. 68. Let's go back to 68. I bet it's going to look great. 68, bottom corner. Here we go. 68. All right, we'll do a handful more. I'll look at the poll. We'll have a talk about the poll. We'll do a few more. I don't know if we're going to get through all 20 packs today. Maybe I should have put that as a poll question. Should I do the whole 20 packs and just keep streaming until I'm done? Maybe I will. All right, where are we going? 68. Here we go. 68. Thank God that this is like actual, like almost like newsprint paper, because the glue is holding on to it very well. I don't know why I thought they were slick paper, like the cover, you know? I don't know. I have a feeling this is going to become another fucking addiction. That's all I need. That's all I need. Uh-oh. Elliot looks confused. Confused. He's like, oh my God, who took all my tamales? God damn it.
Nine.
Him? You shut up. Can he be nice? He's mad that someone took his tamales. How am I not being nice? How am I not being nice? She's in there. Be nice. I'm not nice. You don't want to get stuck with a guy like me. I'm a loner, Dottie. Rebel. Another one of the greatest movies of all time. No, that's Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Probably the only real, true, great thing. This is going to piss off a lot of people. That we should. My God. Fuck. Probably one of the only true great movies Tim Burton ever made. Nightmare Before Christmas is a close second. Batman is almost a third. And anything else I can either take or leave. I liked Edward Scissorhands, but Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I believe that was his first flick, wasn't it? Can't remember. I can't remember. All right, number 43. What are we doing here? Oh, this is where they were making fun of him. Maybe. Yep, that was before school. All right, 43. 43. Oh, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to go anywhere. It's right here. You can't see. Yeah, yes, you can. Yes, you can. They printed it off center, too. That pisses me off. I'm going to have to write to the president of Tops and be like, I'll fill in my ET sticker book with your ET peel off stickers carefully. See, it says it right there. And it's printed weird. I want my money back. 43. And they're going to write back to me and say, you're a fucking stupid human being.
And little ultimate.
And, fuck off. Or I'll get one of those guys that calls up one of his buddies at the warehouse and say, hey, do we have any more of those ET sticker book things? Send every fucking one of them to this guy. Next thing you know, a big truck shows up and I got nowhere to put any of it. And it instantly becomes valueless on eBay because I'll put them all up there for 50 cents a piece, plus $50 shipping. Mini Brands be next. Dottie. Hey, what's up, Bears fan? What's going on, man? Nice. Yeah, I see you've been doing a lot of mini stuff, James. You've been doing a lot of mini things. My lady does a mini thing all the time. Elsie is joking. I'm Irish. All right, now we're getting to the point where the pages are starting to have some weight to them. Retro, what's up? He says. Bears fan Goomba. How about them? How about them New England Patriots, man? Oh, you guys haven't seen this, have you? Maybe you have. So, when the Pats hosted Houston a few weeks back for the playoffs, they gave these away at Gillette Stadium. And then there was well, I'm not going to say how we got it, but it was left behind somewhere. So the young lady over here that I just told to shut the fuck up. Hard for me. So here it is, pinned up behind me in solidarity of the New England Patriots. It says, "We all we got, we all we need." I don't know who the fuck wrote that. Some illiterate prick, but I'll go with it. And it says 2025 playoffs, New England versus Houston, Sunday, January 18th, 2026, Gillette Stadium, and Cisco. Mom tried to take it? Oh, I don't remember that. Well, she's lucky she didn't. That's why she's still here. The fact that she woke up this morning.
Night.
I'm not nice. I don't want to be nice. She was trying to steal from me. Is within my right to protect property. In Arizona, you can use deadly force. Massachusetts, you can't really do anything. The criminal always wins. It's hard to be convicted in Massachusetts of anything. It really is. Massachusetts is one of those states that will give you fucking 500 chances. But unfortunately, that last chance is usually a life sentence. Unfortunately, we're a hug-a-thug state. Lily, can you please stop responding to everything I'm talking to? I'm really starting to get aggravated now. Like, genuinely. Like, I'll never feed you ever again, mad. Yeah. Can I get a sandwich with Daddy, love? Yeah. Some more popcorn. Well, I mean, you can have all these things. You just have to pay for it. And you know what? She's responsible enough to be able to do that. She's got her own thing going. She makes money every week. Pretty proud of that kid, as much as I yell at her. G.I. Joe. There was one of those, too. That was one of those. Let's see. Yep. Pats got in, but they have an uphill battle with the Seahawks. Tough team, absolutely. In fact, I wanted I wanted Ellie to win for that reason alone. I have confidence that both teams are going to hold up on their own, but we got a brand new guy out there, you know? I mean, he's shown so far that the pressure is not too much of a challenge. And thank God we have a fucking QB that has legs. You know, as good as Tom Brady was, he had fucking square wheels. You know what I'm saying? You know what I hate? I hate that everyone was doing the whole Brady's passing down the torch bullshit. Because I honestly think this new cat is earning his own fucking way. He's cutting his own teeth, you know? And to say that Brady is handing down the torch, I think kind of belittles it. I get the sentiment, and we don't have to explain that part of it. But he's a young dude. He's just starting his career, and he's off to a fucking wonderful start. I think we should let him have his own victory, you know? Especially if he wins. If he wins the Super Bowl this year. Or any year, really. E.T. excitement. He looks excited. He looks really excited. So this is number 47. We'll go right here. Oh, man. I fucking hate that when people do stuff like that. I get it. I get the sentiment, but I want the kid to have his own chops, you know, his own. Or maybe, how should I say this better? I want him to be respected for his own abilities, not because someone, you know, another great player is allowing him to be great. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Brady turned out to be a dickhead anyway. God bless him. Somebody's trying to steal Tom Brady's jizz again. What movie was that? I know Axel will probably know. Is it where his neck grew? What, this scene here? Oh, my favorite thing about E.T. is the soundtrack. Absolutely. One of the greatest themes ever. Yes. Are you talking about this right here, James? This picture? No. If I remember correctly, this is the close-up, terrified look of E.T. when all the kids were on the bikes and they were just about to get to the cops that now have walkie-talkies. You're like, oh my God, I gotta help us. And all that good stuff. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He wants you too, Malachi. I always thought that was weird that they had a fucking cornfield behind their house. Is that weird in California? Yes, E.T. was excited. Oh, he was excited. Oh, that was an erection joke.
What?
Touche, my friend. That was wonderful. All right, where are we going with this one? We're going to number 35. 35. Right here. E.T. Discover. All right, let's get rid of this. And where's 35? 35 is right here. So we got Elliot about to go into the corn. The fucking corn. Did anyone see the sci-fi remake of Children of the Corn? I know there was a third remake as well. And I have not seen that. The sci-fi one had a really cool dubstep version of the original theme, which I thought worked really well. I liked it, actually. The movie has its merits. All right, 35. 35. We're going to go over here. What is YOWW? You? Yow. I don't know. Yows. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. I've done that before in the past. Put a sticker in the wrong place, and then when I go to, oh, you know what? The stickers have the numbers on them too. Light shines on Marblehead. Light shines on fucking Marblehead. That one's crooked, but you know what? As a little kid, I would have fucked it all up anyway. Gotta remember, I was 7 when this came out. All right, so here's the top half of a grainy picture of E.T. with his heart. Trying to think, what scene is this? Is this? Wow, that's wicked grainy. What a shitty print. I don't think this is. I honestly, I think this is a production still. I've seen this movie enough to know. Maybe it's not because I think his heart was an optical. Some of them could have been a light bulb, but pretty sure it was an optical. And most, especially when you could see the heart pumping, that obviously was an optical. All right, 26. We only have to go back maybe one page. Yep, it's going to go right here under the ET mystery. So I think what they're trying to do is show that this is when he went out into the cornfield. He bumped into him, but he didn't have his heart light on. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely believe that this is a production still. Maybe a promo still. Maybe it's in the movie. Maybe I'll watch it tonight and figure it out. Looked like Wisconsin, the cornfields. Yeah. Yeah, but no, it was all in California. California. All right, where are we going here? Number 26. Line it up with the line here. All right. Yay. All right, we already did that one. This is the last two for this pack. We got ET and Drag. Well, at least a quarter of it. Number 76. Fucking Gertie. All right, yeah, we're going right there. Outrageousness. On Halloween, a plan to smuggle E.T. out of the house was underway. I need to look for these little quotes so you guys can hear the fun that's happening. Hear about the fun that's happening. Oh man, these buckets smell like an old book. Oh, this one's going to be tough. Don't rip. Don't rip. Oh, that one wanted to rip. I didn't let it. I said no. I used to have a ton of glue sticks for when I did 3D printing. All right, where are we going with this? 76. We're going to go up here in the corner. I'm going to first line up the bottom. Pivot it slightly to line up the side rail. There we go. Probably the best I've ever done one of these. Oh, man. This is so fun. All right. Dude, we're only, what, 3 packs in, and we're having a fucking blast. All right, we got Elliot holding on to something. What is he looking at? Looks like a pencil. Actually, is that even Elliot? That might be his brother. The gray hoodie? But Elliot did wear a gray hoodie for Halloween. I don't know. Either way, where's this going? 95. 95. All right, 93, 95, right here. Back at the E.T. adventure, it says, riding high in the sky, our hero travels to the woods where E.T. hopes to contact his space friends. We all should have a space friend or two, right? I think we should all have space friends. Oh, don't rip. Don't rip. Right. All right, let's line up the top here. Looks like I'm probably going to owe a glue stick to a certain young lady. I'm okay with that. We'll get her a 2-pack. 2 packs of glue. Poopy poo. All right, is this one? Yeah. So stinky. So stinky. All right. Stop looking ahead, Chris. So this one's 91, and it's the top half, I believe, of them making the machine. I think we've already worked on part of this one, I think. Anyway, of 91. So according to this, Elliot is in a gray shirt. So, oh, right here. Right here. Yep, we got our first completed puzzle, I think you would call it, right? All right. I'll show you that up and close since we finished one thing. Come on, baby. That's right, baby. Yeah. 91. 91. All right. And let's flatten out page. Yay! All right. There you go. We got one complete. That glare is actually the flashlight in the picture, so I'll do this so you can see that. Yay! How many of these have we done so far? Maybe I should keep count. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've done 5. This is 5. Holy hell. It's taking us an hour to do 5. Maybe we'll stick around for an extra hour. All right, so we have a quarter of ET here. This is definitely where he was eating. His fucking tongue is sticking out. How fucking nasty is that? Ugh. How do you kiss that mouth? Number 5, the first. Oh no, I was gonna say first one over here. This one is just E.T. the cast characters. And characters they are. All right, 5. Look at Elliot looking all smitten over here. All right, number 5. Yep. I'm gonna do this because I want to line it up with the. I'm not gonna line up the sticker with the outside lines. I'm gonna line it up with these here. I'm gonna line it up with this right here. Because I think as long as I use the lines here, it'll be fine. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. This might be a repeat. Maybe not. I can't recall now. What number is this? 55. I don't think so now. Well, let's find out, shall we? Do it slowly. I'm curious as to how. Yeah, we already had this one. So we got our first double, guys, and in 5 packs that we've gotten our first double. So what am I going to do with the doubles? I guess I'll just put them over here. No, they could get lost with those. And you know what? We'll put it over here with Bruce Tree. There we go. There we go. We got our first double, our very first double. Can't complain there. Number 89. Number 89. This is the famous moon scene, at least a quarter of it. And eventually became right here. It eventually became the trademark for Sir Steven Spielberg. Thank you. You're good. I thought you were just fucking around. If you were genuinely being mean, then I'll beat you up later, okay?
No, I was playing around, but it hurt you, which wasn't right.
Well, no, when you called me Chris, it just took me off guard. It didn't hurt my feelings.
Okay.
It takes a little more than that.
Oh, what does it take?
What does it take? Did you hear that? Typical fucking woman over here. Oh, that didn't hurt your feelings? What would it take to hurt your feelings, man?
So,
If you didn't love me anymore, that would hurt my feelings.
how could I do that?
Hey, you never. Oh, no! Get back up. You never know. It happens. But I said something that I thought that you would think is impossible.
That's impossible.
Aww.
You're my dad.
Aww. And you're a brat.
You son of a gun.
That's right. That's right. Normally she would swear. She would say, "You son of a bitch." Look. Okay, so it's supposed to be a scene where he's scared. But hold on. He looks like he's laughing, doesn't he? I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yes, I did.
Such respect.
Oh, all right. We'll go use the bathroom. Don't forget to leave a quarter on the back. My dad used to say that when we had guests over. Bob, can I use your bathroom? Yes. Don't forget to leave a quarter on the tub, on the tank. All right. So 36 is where Elliot gets fucking alien-eyed. On my Facebook account, I found a picture of someone took an avocado shell and made it look like an alien egg. Like literally just split it and then folded the tops down, and they didn't really do much more. So I reposted it with the tagline, "In guacamole, no one can hear you scream." But I think I reversed that. No one can hear you scream in guacamole. to see who got it. I think one person got it. All right, I'm going to start from the top on this one. Yay! Ooh, I'm going to get excited to fill a whole page eventually, aren't we? All right, now that we've done 5 sticker packs, you put this away for a few seconds. And let me pull up the poll. How do you end the poll? End the poll! All right, now, how do I see the results of the poll? Oh no, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Looks like Wisconsin should work into Grim on the Rim. Work what? The ET sticker books? Where the fucking poll go? All right, well, guess what, guys? I don't know what the poll. What the hell? Let me see if I can't find it anywhere else in here. Did I find it? No. Oh well. It looked like more people thought that ET held up. I'm sorry. I must have clicked off of it by accident. My apologies. But oh, there it is. It just popped up. Does ET as a movie still hold up today? We got 87% yes, 13% no, and I will admit I am a no on my alt account. And we discussed why if you weren't here earlier for that. So, all right, I guess that's as far as that went. Let's dig more into it. I was kind of hoping that took a little bit more time. Did I show you guys the back of the sticker packs? By the way, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Back of the sticker packs look like that. That's all. The back of the sticker packs, yeah. The quarter on the tank. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I see what you're talking about. I'm not smart, James. Come on, dude. I'll admit I'm pretty creative from time to time, but as a smart man, I am not. But I do know what love is. 66. Oh my God. You know what? This came out in 82. Revenge of the Sith came out what? And don't tell me, 2005, I believe. If I'm wrong, tell me. So I think it was Steven Spielberg who predicted Order 66 because it's the outside government shop, all the little trailers that they put outside the house. I remember when there was a documentary on TV about that, and they legitimately covered this one person's house in all plastic. I always thought that was cool. I don't know how anyone fucking breathe once you cut off all fucking oxygen to the house. I know, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. All right, Order 66. Again, I need to line it up with the black bar and not so much anything else, really. There it is. Well, we got more government men's. Oh my God, this looks like a fucking crime scene photograph. So what you have here is you have E.T. like half dead here. You got Elliot over here and a bunch of, like the doctors and the army men or whatever they are, the scientist guys, the assholes in the E.T. Atari game that fucking come after you. And in fact, I think this is a publicity still too. They were probably doing the scene where they were working on E.T. and Elliot was like freaking out. You're hurting him. 71. We're going to put it right here. But I think this is like an in-between scene picture, which is another cool thing about these in the trading, the bubblegum cards. Sometimes you get pictures like that, you know? Or maybe they came from a scene that got filmed and was cut for whatever reason. But there were times where you would get stuff like that, you know? Oh, right. Ooh, there's a blob. You keep your blobs to yourself, fucko. All right. All right. Oh, shit. I got glue on my finger now because of that. Nice. Nice. All right. So we have Elliot looking all fucked up, sad or bored or something. I don't know. I know it was after he came home from, when the cops were, what am I looking for? 98? 98 right here. So maybe, no, this was out in the woods. This is out in the woods after they'd been out for a little while. And he's like, anything happening here, E.T.? What's going on, buddy? Sorry, there's glue on here now. I don't want to get it on the face of the stickers. Wow, this whole the ET Adventure section is fucking getting pretty filled up. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of ET Adventure page doubles. If I'm almost filling this fucking thing up now. 98. All right. Let's get these lined up. The black line here, black line there. That's the wonderful thing about using a glue stick. I can kind of just put it down, leave a finger on it, and then shift it. You know? One of the things I actually wanted to do with these is make like a collage or something with the extras. Or maybe even, maybe later on if I have a guitar that whatever. It might be a little hard to do that with the glue being all bad. All right, this is definitely a publicity picture. Or it was just paused at the right spot to get that. Eat the gum. It's only been 45. If there were gum in these, I would try it for you guys here live. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, what number are we looking for? 103? That was the oldie station when I was growing up. 103 FM. My dad listening to his fucking greaser stuff. His doo-wop. Bebop. I'm sitting in my la-la, waiting for my ya-ya. That's where I fell in love with rock and roll. Little dude named Chuck Berry. Absolute giant. There's a really great documentary that came out around, I think, 87 or something like that, called Hail, Hail, Rock and Roll with him. And Keith Richards was going to jam with them. And it's like a documentary about him. And then at the end, there was like a show that was being played. And he was talking about him being Chuck Berry. That the theater that they were playing at when he was a little kid, he wasn't allowed in because, he was a black man. And that particular theater was part of, is that Jim Crow or whatever the fuck those, I don't know about that kind of thing. No one cared about any of that up here when I was a kid. You were whoever you were. This part didn't really fucking matter. But maybe metalheads were different. But long story short, he's like, I wasn't even allowed to come in here and watch movies or shows or anything. And then he smiles at the camera and says, now I fucking own it. And he walked in there. I thought that was fucking gangster even way back then. I fell in love with the dude. All right, what do we got here? What is this? 114. I went one too far. One too far. 114 would be right here in the bottom corner. I think there's an astronaut too. Might have been one of the first black astronauts that has a library named after them now that he wasn't allowed to go to as a child because of skin color and all that bullshit that used to go on as prevalent as it was. Needless nonsense of the past. All right. But I always thought that was awesome. You don't get any more of a fuck you than buying a place that you weren't allowed to go into. Well, I can think of a few other fuck yous. But I think you can smell what I'm cooking here. All right, we need another pack. Where are those packs? They're right here. They're right here. They're right here. I sure hope I do get a double of 54, though. I can make it work. I can make it work. Eat the gum 45 minutes. Okay. 45 years. Can you imagine? I remember my parents talking about, man, has it really been that long? It doesn't feel like it. It feels like a lifetime ago. Number 20, we got Elliot's brother. What was his name in the movie? Fuck, I can't remember now. Well, we look for 20. One more. I was close. Look. There we go. ET equals love. Smack. Well, this is the first time we're doing this page. Valentine's Day is coming up. I hope you got all your chocolates and cucumbers. Elliot introduces E.T. to Big Brother Michael. That was his name. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? It's my middle name. And their little sister, Gertie. Do the hurdy-gurdy. 20 goes right here, though. My lady, she was at her mom's house going through some things, and she brought back a bunch of things. And one of the books she had as a kid was Letters to E.T. And I don't know if they're real or not. I can imagine they were. But they were like legit letters sent to ET. And I'm like, if I was one of those kids, I'd be fucking pissed. I'm sure they got notification. I'm sure they did. Compensated, probably not. But notification, absolutely. But I got that in the other room. Can you imagine that? Kids writing letters to ET? Come on, man. I was 7 years old and even I fucking knew. You don't write letters to ET. ET can't read letters because he's not a real thing. All right. Well, we got the other half of of Elliot's smiley fucking face. I think we got the other half of this earlier. Number 11. Oh no, I'm thinking of the smitten picture. Oh no, yeah, the smitten picture. So that's gonna go right. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh, what a cutie little pie, young man. He's all smitten. Henry Thomas, man, talking about in television. that was beautiful marketing. Beautiful marketing. Like, oh, okay, so ET has the game? I mean, Atari has the game? It's all right, we'll get the star. We'll really fucking confuse people. And I bet you that's what they were counting on. I bet you that's exactly what television was counting on. YouTube, let me type Dickens. Crazy that Star Wars was almost half a century ago now. Kids must look at it as some kind of Charles Dickens, I know. Well, I do hear people say these days in the 1900s, you know, and I mean, it's fair. I remember thinking the 50s felt fucking ancient when my parents would talk about the 50s and 60s, you know? My dad was I guess I'd say his teen slash young adult formative years were late 50s, early 60s. Yeah, we almost have a whole 4-panel thing. Uh-oh. Elliot's about to let the froggies go. I think this is when he was talking to him and pretending to be loaded. Did a great job, too. Good actor. I brought him up though. I brought Henry Thomas up not to talk about in television, but to talk about his performance as Jack Torrance in the follow up. What was it, Doctor Sleep? What a fantastic! Where are we going? We're going right here with this. What a fantastic movie! First of all, in fact, I might watch that later on while working on the hide. Oh, this one's giving me trouble. All right, but I think he fucking did a great job being Jack Torrance. 58, 58. Here we go. Jack Torrance. Great movie. Fucking fantastic movie, huh? All right, we got Michael and Gertie. Sad that E.T.'s flying away. Poor Gertie. Look how young she was. That's how old I was. That's fucking how old I was. She's I think a month or two younger than me. Good lord. All right, we're gonna go right here with it. Right here. Let's see. E.T. imagination. In a moment of wonder, E.T. and his earthling friends observe the landing of a spaceship. I'm trying to read all of those for you. All work and no play makes E.T. phone home. Absolutely. The 90s are the new 70s for this generation. And you know what's fucked up about that, James? I remember in the 90s, everyone wanted it to be the 70s. There was this one song, I fucking hate Pearl Jam. I don't like Eddie Vedder, but Eddie Vedder sang the song with some other guy. But I remember the lyrics were something like, kids today should defend themselves against the 70s. And I'm like, why? Why? You're part of the grunge movement. You're pretty much bringing it back. Oh, fuck. Talk about not being self-aware. Talk about not being self-aware. But you're right. You're right. The 90s is like the old 70s. The 80s is like the 60s, or maybe even, I don't know. What would the 80s be? I'm going to say the 80s are the new 50s. Not in, time distance, but because you got to admit, though, the 80s were a more conservative time, very patriotic. All right, I'm hoping I could shift this a little bit. It went on slightly cockeyed. Cockeye. There it is, right there. I remember being very patriotic, unless it was just my house. No, like all my friends were too. We took the whole, saying a pledge of allegiance very seriously. National anthem came on, our caps came off, and all that. We had a lot of pride back then. I was also punked. We had a lot of pride. All right, so what we're doing here is I didn't show it to you yet. Sorry. It's part of E.T. when he got all dressed up as the I don't know what the fuck Gertie was going with that. The rich lady with the gaudy fucking jewelry? I don't know, man. Let's see. Alan says, did you know the blonde haired girl who kissed Elliot during the frog scenes starred in the original Baywatch TV series? Really? The movie pumped up the volume defines the 90s. Absolutely. Absolutely. God, I haven't seen that since then. I think the only reason I saw it is because I went on a date. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Fuck you. Oh, it's always the corners. A little bit of hot breath. I don't know if you can see the line right there. That one line just did not want to come up, but it did not affect the item at all. All right, let's see. We got to go. Number 78. The real American hero. I miss patriotism. Nothing to do with modern times. Nothing to do with that. I just miss respecting things, I suppose. All right. I had a little thing about that over on my TikTok today. There's so many fucking anti this and pro this, and I think there's one guy, Stonehammers, like that took it personal because he made a video talking about it too. But I'm like, I'm here for silliness. I'm here for art, and I'm also here for toys. I come to TikTok to escape the politics, and I worked so hard on the algorithm to only receive those kind of things, whether it's a For You page or if it's like, I'm seeing my friends' stuff. And it's worked out for the past 3 years. And now all of a sudden, I'm just seeing all these people go from, their toys and stuff to, fuck this, or I like this, or, and I'm like, can't I just go one fucking place without it? And then the fucking dude, I don't know, he didn't like it. He didn't like it. I don't care. All right, so we have another double over here, but we'll get to that here in a second. But we got this here. I wish it said something on there. Oh, this is sticker numero uno. I don't know why that always feels special. It's the first sticker and the last stickers. E.T. the Extraterrestrial Sticker Album. Sticker album. But they responded with the whole, you should do this because if you're not, you're this or that and the other thing. I'm just like, all right. I guess I'm this, that, or the other thing. I thought I was just a guy who wanted to avoid that bullshit. I can go to fucking Facebook for it all day. Hell, I could even come on here. Some of you guys even deal with the politics side of things, And I don't fucking care to. I have my strong opinions. If you're on my Facebook account, you'll know that. But you gotta understand though, I'm also the type of guy that likes to poke bears. So I'll see a meme that I know will get a reaction, and I'll just post it for shits and giggles. I'm not gonna lie. I may believe it to some degree, but all in all, I post it, I laugh, I move on. TikTok's not a place to have that conversation. The last few weeks have been full of bullshit. Don't feed the drama, it will pass. Yeah. In all fairness, James, there's a lot of important things happening right now. There are a lot of things that do need to be brought to the light, but you're right. There's a time and place, and that was my issue, time and place. And I even said in my thing that I don't care if you do it, but please don't take it personal if I'm not following you. That's all. And I wished him well. I said, by all means, you should if you feel like you need to speak out against something or speak for something, But all right, so we've already gotten this guy here. So we're gonna put this with, in all honesty, 5 or 6 packs. We've only gotten 2 doubles. Only 2 doubles. Oh! Speaking of the girl, Elliot got the kiss. There she is, right there. Now, was she a Baywatch babe? I'm curious. I'm curious now. I want to see what she looked like as an adult. Unless I know of her in other movies or something like that. I don't know. I don't know who she was. Where we got here? 59. Here we go. Where is it? 59? Right here. Right here. Must be the front row. Front row. Drew Barrymore and E.T. Yeah, I like Drew Barrymore. She's cute. She went down a different path, but good for her. Had a big crush on her when I was a kid. I think a lot of us did. Her, Punky Brewster. Hell, even Alyssa Milano. Remember, I had a. Did anyone have a bed tent when they were a kid? I had one that was It was like a camouflage. And they had those bendy poles that you use on regular tents now to kind of give it its shape. And I had a picture of Punky. There we go. Like a cutout from a magazine, like kind of tucked into it. I remember a buddy of mine was in there. He was making fucking fun of me. I thought, because no one's gonna go in my fucking bed tent. He wanted when he slept over, he wanted to sleep there, and I slept on the cot instead. So I let him because he didn't have a bed tent. He wasn't cool like me. Shit. I had to re-glue a corner here. But it's considered rude in Australia to bring up politics out of nowhere. But we understand that America can't help themselves. Yeah, you know what? America can be summed up like this. Taking everything to the nth degree, that whole, just because you have the right to do it, doesn't mean you fucking should. And people think when they throw the word rights and opinions out that it means anything. And then they use other words that they turn into, like just the N word, and I'm not talking about the racist one. The one about the cats about in the 40s that did a whole bunch of stuff with Jewish people. Those fucking scumbags. That N word gets fucking thrown around these days like it's a fucking just you're insulting your buddy. And I take great fucking offense to that. I really do. I understand that you're trying to make parallels to what you believe. But this is when Elliot first gets home. Nazis. Here's Gertie and E.T. all dressed up. Where am I going with this one? Number 80? Is that what it said? 80. But fuck, what was I saying? Right here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any answers. I can't tell you that. I don't have all the solutions, and I don't know everything. I don't know anything. What I do know is what I see sometimes in behavior, whether it's on one side or the other, is disgusting. I'm what you call a moderate. If you really want to truly know my political belief system, where I fall on the spectrum of things, I'm a moderate. I do tend to lean a little more right from time to time. Like I believe in patriotism. I believe in the rule of law. I believe in law and order. I believe in processes. I believe in Christ. He's my king, the King of Kings, baby. But I also believe that people need to eat, and healthcare is a fucking mess. Do I think it should be free? No. I can't believe in socialism only because every example of it has failed. Unless, of course, you're talking about countries that have capitalistic programs to pay for those socialist programs. We're not going to get into any of that here. I'm not even going to answer any questions. But to go back to what you were saying about, America, we were given the God right to say whatever the fuck we want when we want, and some people just take it to the nth degree. They take those technicalities. Like, I'm telling you right now, whether I'm for or against something, if someone's this close to me fucking screaming in my face, you got to understand that there's little phrases you can use, like pre-fight indicators. And once somebody's within a certain space, all you got to do is say once, look, I'm uncomfortable and I feel threatened. You need to back up 2 feet. As soon as they don't do that, a lot of people don't realize that you can take action. Don't ever get this close to my face, whether we agree or not agree. If we ain't making out and you're not about to rub one out for me, don't you fucking ever get that close to my face. All right, so we have another corner to the famous moon scene. No more politics. I'm done. We're fucking dealing with an E.T. sticker album. But I just thought, I went over there and I was just like, look, it's not personal. By all means, speak your mind. But just, if you see I'm not there, it has nothing to do with you personally. It's because I just don't want to listen to that. And it went for everybody. It went for people who are on the right. It went for everyone on the left. Anyone in between. And that one dude just assumed, he's like, oh, that means you're MAGA. Okay, sure. I'm not going to argue with him. That's crooked. I mean, the sticker's lined up perfectly with itself, but it's not lined up with the lines very well. Oh, look. They're right there. Total gap. I think I dated her. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious. What time is it? 2:30. You guys got an extra 30 minutes out of me? Some pubs here even have a rule: no politics, no religion, helps minimize violence. It's exactly it. And it's not even so much that people bring it up that's rude. It's because people can't have a dialogue. And that's what I was trying to get to when I want to sum up America. Every fucking douchebag I know that has a thought or an opinion can't take that somebody else thinks differently. And whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't fucking matter. If you can have a dialogue about it, going back and forth, with an understanding that you're not going to fucking change anyone's mind, but maybe I will learn something from you, at least a little thing that might make me understand a little bit more and maybe sway me a little bit, because it has happened. That's the beauty of being a moderate. I can go left, I can go right, I can stay in the middle, I can, but people don't know how to dialogue anymore. It's either you're fucking wrong. God, and that's what I hate the most about the left, because it always goes straight to violence. You don't agree with what I say, so now violence is okay. And then the right does this other thing with blocking and keeping things. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not a one-sided coin, but I will say one side behaves more immaturely than the other. At least one's doing their side with grace and dignity. Whether or not they're fucking cool or not is another story. But I just see all this behavior out there. I'm just like, these can't be real people. This can't be happening. These people can't be this fucking stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Like right now in Burlington, there's a bunch of people at the ICE facility, and they're pro. They're mostly MAGA guys with their Trump flags and their American flags, which I'm all for. And I mean, they're being quieter about it, but I see that and I'm just like, why? But they're not causing a ruckus. They're not getting in anyone's face. No one there's getting fucking hit with pepper spray. And I don't think it has to do with their ideology. I think it has to do with the way people are going about it. And I think that's the important part. I really think that one side that's causing all the problems actually has a good chance of getting through their ideals, but they keep showing time and time again they act like fucking babies. Every time I see these fucking idiots out there, I'm just like, you got a good point, but don't act like a fucking idiot about it. Maybe someone will take you serious. I don't know. I don't know. So that's what happened over there. All right. Next pack, number 32. Is that 32? I thought that was someone holding them up over ET's fucking face. It's a shadow of a tree. Let's see. Can tell we are the same generation. Yeah, and I think that's what it comes down to. I think I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And you would think kids coming from our generation. I mean, I guess it falls under the you always go against your parents, but I would think that our kids would have been raised better. We weren't raised. That was the problem. I wasn't raised. I was told to get the fuck out or do some dishes or clean the house or I had like legit fear of authority. And I respected the words of the authority. I didn't put fear and respect together, but I feared the retribution of the authorities. I knew if I didn't, act accordingly, that there were consequences for it. And I didn't cry victim when it happened. That's the other thing, making fucking criminals into martyrs. I don't get it. I don't get it. Where's G.I. Joe when we fucking need him? Where's G.I. Joe? How many people here? Did everyone just click off? No. It looks like there are fucking 10 people in here. Thank you. Thank you. All right, number 38. That number always resonated with me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe it's got something to do with the 3 and the 8 being the same kind of shape. Well, what we have here is okay, so this is the bottom. If you were to look here, this is when Elliot first shined his light on E.T.'s face, and you heard that oh noise that E.T. made. Was that close? Not even. But that's what's going to be on the top of this guy right here. All right, let's get it on there, man. Let's get it on there. Here's something I meant to talk about yesterday. Now, I'm not the biggest Megadeth fan. I do like Megadeth. I really do. But I've never been like a huge fan. Like I'm very cherry picking with them. I like the cliche stuff. When Rust in Peace first came out, me and my buddy fucking picked up Strawberries Records on Route 1 in Saugus. And we fucking jammed it in his dad's fucking Saab. And I just couldn't believe that rad rock and roll could exist like that. You know, and a couple songs from Peace Sells, a couple songs from So Far. Never really got too much into Killing's My Business. But I listened to the new album. It's all right. I think it's kind of a quiet note to go out on, but more importantly, his version of Ride the Lightning, the song itself. I think musically it sounded fucking awesome, but his voice, yeah, he's definitely an older man. He's definitely an older man. All right. So we got the bottom half of E.T. That might have been, and I think I'm right. Remember, we saw the top half, and I said it might have been like a publicity still, or maybe it was like an in between shot because I didn't recognize. I think this is the bottom to that. Let's go back and find out, shall we? Yeah, I was right. How does the scene where Headmaster Descartes, Elliot of Harvard, what? How about the scene where Headmaster Descartes suspects Elliot of harboring? I don't know. Am I missing something? Violation? James says maybe that's why 37 is so used by Kevin Smith. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I know you got to think for. Oh, look at this one. That long line that just would not come with the sticker. Oh my! I never really got into his stuff. I find a lot of that style of filmmaking very pretentious. You know, a lot of quippies just for the sake of being quippy. Mallrats was okay. Clerks was all right. Clerks 2 was funny. You know where it was really at, dude? Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I don't think Kevin Smith will ever top that. As much as I'm not a big fan of Kevin Smith himself as a creator or whatever, or his movies, I should say, that movie's got to be in my top 10. At least my top 5 comedies of all time. I had a sergeant that really liked that movie, and he would bring it in on the weekends when nothing was going on, and we'd watch it in dispatch. He'd be like, I'll do dispatch today. Should I roll the TV in? And he'd say, yep. I know. Gertie saying goodbye. I think we got the top half of this earlier. So this is number 17, probably one page away. Yep. No, we didn't get any of this yet. Love. Elliot introduces E.T. the big brother. Okay, we already read that one. We already read that one. God, the smell of these is wonderful. Clerks 3 is our generation movie. Is it really? Now, wait a minute. She had Rosario Dawson, or whatever the fuck her name is, right? Rosario? That's the one with the they were working in the convenience store, right? Or is that 3? Because I don't think I've seen 3 yet, but I'm going to guess that it was 2 that I'm thinking of. You know what's pretty wild politically? My lady is far away from where I think stand, but not as far as she thinks. And one of the daughters is completely against me. Completely. When it comes to ideals and all that stuff. I mean, the real classic daughter versus father kind of angst kind of thing going on. And that's okay. She's gonna carve out her own way in this world. And I will never stifle any kind of beliefs unless it's gonna hurt you. I'll throw some suggestions your way if you'd like, but wow, we're filling this up pretty well actually. I'm genuinely surprised. We got another one of these guys. This time you can actually see Elliot. This time you can actually see Elliot. Chill's the Movies restaurant. Okay. You laugh, cry, feel. Right on, man. Right on, dude. All right. Yeah, this whole thing's fucking crooked as fuck. It's like half the fucking principals in my town were. Actually, I'm gonna open this from the edge. I want the joining sides to be as crisp as possible. Boys, let's go cornhole us a drunk. Fucking such a great movie. What a fantastic movie. You are the ball lickers. I'm gonna make you eat my shit. And when you take a shit, I'm gonna make you eat that shit that's made of the shit I made you eat. Yeah, that's fucking wicked crooked. But you know what? The pictures themselves are lining up. I'm okay with that. All right, we're almost done with the moon scene. That's exciting. You know why? Because it's fucking iconic. It's iconic. All right, let's. I see doubles. I see doubles. I hope this isn't like a pack of doubles. But I'm pretty sure this one's a double because if you didn't notice, the top has an Atari 2600. So I'm pretty sure we already did 54. You know the reason I know it's 54 is because I looked. Don't ever think I'm smart. Oh no! 55 is what I want. Yes! Tipping the table. Of course, the one with the Atari 2600 is the one that ripped, right? But I always win. It's like a punishment for not being Atari Creep anymore. All right. All right. All right. 54. That was a great show. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Anyone know what I'm talking about when I say that 54 was a great show? All right, yeah. We got us an Atari 2600 up there. Yes, we do. Yes. Let's just hope the rest of the pack isn't doubles. All right, we got Elliot looking all concerned. I don't know if we've had this one 94. We're gonna find out. Hey, that's the year I graduated high school. 94. No, it's the top of this one. Yay! We're gonna complete another one. I was supposed to graduate originally in 93. But when I was in third grade, they thought I was a fucking dummy and pulled me out a lot to go do tests. And they weren't always in the school. A lot of them were out of the school. And they couldn't figure out why I just wasn't getting it. They just thought I was a dummy. But every time we took a test, a skills test or, whatever, you find pass with flying colors. In fact, I call myself a dummy all the time, but I actually could get honor roll. I did it once and then said, fuck it, I'm done. And stopped giving a shit academically. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. And they were so bizarre. I mean, they even went so far as a test for like lead and stuff like that, mercury poisoning. Yeah, there we go. Could definitely tell that was a reshoot. Elliot was a little older when that picture was taken. Holy shit. Compared to some of the ones we were looking at earlier, that's cool. And now I remember like a helper person in the background, no joke, just like you see in the movies. Raise their hand and go, has anyone checked his fucking hearing? Probably didn't say fucking. And they all were like, oh, you know what? No, we didn't. And they checked my hearing. They found out my left ear was 75% kaputs. Because I supposedly, when I was a little, shit in my pants still kind of guy. We got here 101. It's the cropped out ET. A poorly cropped out ET. They did this with Picture It 2000, even before it existed. So they checked my hearing and found out I just couldn't fucking hear anything. So obviously I wasn't picking up what the teacher was laying down. So I had two options: go forward and possibly struggle to fourth grade, or repeat third grade again. And I repeated it. I think they presented it like I had a fucking choice. But I ended up repeating third grade. So I graduated 94 instead of 93. It's fine with me. I don't give a fuck. I graduated. I got my diploma and walked right off the field. Man, my parents are so pissed. I walked right up there, grabbed my diploma, and then walked home. I wanted nothing more to do with that fucking building ever. And now I have kids in that building. I actually started working there for a little while. I worked the kitchen. Great paying job. Brought back a lot of bad memories. And I was just like, you know what, dude? I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And he convinced me to stick around. And then ironically, I fucking wiped out in the snow and dislocated my shoulder. I don't know if you guys remember, I had that big brace on. I was still trying to play guitar. I fucked up not my shoulder, my fucking wrist. Yeah, my shoulder. I fucked up my shoulder. All right, I think we've had this one before. 68. 68. Yes, that's back here. We've already got it. We'll put that in the extras pile. And of course, I'll go through these again. And I know for a fact that we've had this one before, but I will, of course, confirm it because I was asking anybody what this chick's real name was so I could look her up. Lunch Lady Creep. No, I didn't do the serving part. We let the cute ladies do that. No, I was just I basically was responsible for pizzas. I made fucking pizzas all day. You know what I found? I found a recipe for the school pizzas, the rectangle ones that had like a real dark taste to them. If you even know what I'm talking about there. Yep, okay. We already got this bad, Larry. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Did you guys ever double up on your stickers to see how thick you can get that with your doubles? I knew somebody who would do that. He didn't matter if he had doubles. He would just put the sticker on it anyway. And it would be one of those things like, which one would you get more doubles of? But, yeah, fun stuff. But I found a recipe. It's on YouTube. I'll try to find it and share it on my community tab if I remember. But the actual Dough is pourable. You pour it. You make it in this thing. You pour it into the big sheet pan. And now that I know that, it makes a lot of sense because sometimes the pizza would be like this weird soggy. Fucking craziness. Fucking wackadoos. But I miss that taste. My elementary school didn't have a kitchen. We didn't have a kitchen. Our stuff was delivered from the high school. And our food always showed up cold. It was always cold. And we did this trick where we had these big long radiators that we'd put crayons on, and the teacher would start smelling like, who put crayons on the radiator? And by the end of the year, they'd be scraping it all off. But what we would do is we'd put the brown paper napkin down, put our pizza on that, and then go set up our little table thing, and then come back and it would be warmed up. It would be all warmed up. All right. I think this is the other half of that one picture I thought looked like E.T.'s mouth was being covered. Number 31. So we should be like 2 pages back. No, 3 pages back. Oh my God. Yes. That's exactly the one I thought it was. It's after everything was getting going. Since we completed one, of course, I will show it to you. But I think this is him looking up and going, oh. Could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. Oh no, this one's tough. And that really works. Go breathing on it. You don't want to get it too damp, you know? All right. But I had fun. I had fun. Plus, the girls were there. And the one that was here earlier that we were just breaking each other's balls, she loved that I was there. She was proud that her daddy was there, you know? The other one, on the other hand, avoided me like the plague because she knew I would try to embarrass her in front of her friends. But it didn't quite go together. That's all right. It's only like a little hair. Here we go. We got E.T. E.T. pondering upon the stars. His nose is right there. I can see in the camera. It's tough to see. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. What's going on? What's going on, Jade lady? You graduated in 92. Excuse me. My throat's getting dry from all this talking. Orange. What's going on, man? It's one of my favorite colors, by the way. Burnt Orange Arcade says, I graduated in 92. We must be similar in age. I was born in 75. I am 50. I will be 51. I guess that means I'll be 51 this coming March. So you all better get my fucking birthday presents ready. I love this picture, as grainy as it is. I really like that picture. I kind of hope I get doubles of that so I can put it on a card. Maybe that's what I should do. Make little cards of the doubles and then laminate them and then make like art with resin. That's what I'll do. I'll make like little, collages, almost like decoupage. Decoupage. Oh, I like the next one. I really like the next picture, but you're not going to see it until we stick E.T.'s chin on something. I'll get you a better view of that. But yeah, we're probably. My lady graduated the same year you did. Burnt Orange. Hey, Richie, what's going on, buddy? He says, "What a live! Remember to lick this live. Yes, right. Lick the live. Lick it. Just lick it. Still rectangular. Save them for boxes. Yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea either for shipping or maybe little prizes here and there. Whenever someone buys something from me, by the way, I have three of those thumbs savers. I don't even remember what I called them now. Thumb buddies. Link down below to my Etsy shop. I only got 3 of them left. I got a couple of really cool prizes. Everyone got something free plus a small little Keshi style figure. All right, what am I doing here? 99. The 99. It's a restaurant locally. All right, yep, that's going to go right there. That's going to go right there. But fucking forgot what I was talking about. Sorry. No, I've not been on the porch yet. No, no weed yet for Chris. Hasn't needed it. I only weed it when I need it. That's actually a new expression I'm going to start using. I don't weed it until I need it. Oh, yeah, the thumb buddies. As everyone's typing that. I have a really cool power bank that's kit inspired. It has the little communication box that Michael would talk into with the little I got that to give away. Dudes, this picture's awesome. This right here to me sums up the movie for some reason. Just the branches, filming through the branches, just enough so you can kind of see that there's a spaceship. And I hate that this camera doesn't show this picture well. Because this is a really, for what it is, a really nice print of this picture. Where we got here? 28. All right, let me get back to the chat. One of the local drive-ins has school lunch pizza on their menu. That's what they call it. Oh, dude, that sounds awesome, man. That sounds awesome. Sitting by your mailbox. Which one in the back? Don't forget to grab it. Oh, the porch pirates are not in my neighborhood. Ain't no porch pirates around. Well, no, there probably are. But I'm not joking when I say people know better around here. Now, maybe someone from another town could sneak over and try to fuck around. But man, my fucking neighbors got cameras. We got cameras. They got cameras. We'll find you no matter what. But I'm not worried about that. However, maybe I will ask the child to go down there and get it. No, I'll save it. I'll save it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll save it for after the stream, and we'll do that for the TikToks. I'm really excited to see what's in it. I know one figure that's in it. Actually, I technically know 2. You hinted that there's going to be an accountant coming. Is that what he is? A CPA? Oh shit! Am I putting this in the right spot? 28. Okay. I got to remember the number is on the sticker too. All right. All right. Time is it? All right. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it after these 2 here. It's 3:00. Things need to start happening here at home. I think what we'll do is we're gonna stop for now after these 2, and maybe we'll just continue these tomorrow. You guys want to just continue them tomorrow? Have a doubled up weekly stream 62. I know exactly. We already have one part of that going. Went the wrong way, Jack. Yep, right here. That's exactly where I thought it was going to go. With this one here. But let's see. Now I can't stop imagining a version of Blade Runner where all the replicants look like ET. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh my God. Whoever's good with AI videos, make that for me. Make that for me. Or make ETs the Blade Runners. They can still be replicants. They can still be replicants. Here we go. I don't want poor Elliot to look like his face was in a blender. Oh, I did fuck that up. Okay, thank God for the stick glue. You're able to. There we go. Oh, you know what? This one isn't crooked at all. I was going to say this one's going in crooked too, but, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but look where it's centered. The black line to the edge is wider here than it is here, which means the sticker is on a slant, printwise. So it's not me. It's not me. Right, we already did that one. And last for today, 114. I'll show you what it is here in a second. Oh, we already have 114. We have another double, guys. Right here. E.T.'s Heartlight. The ship. I'll be right here. All that stuff. I mean, I guess we could keep going, but. Should we save the rest for tomorrow? I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that. So, let's do this. Let me clean up a little bit. Let me clean up a little bit. And I'll let you look at our labor. I'll let you look at everything we've gotten done, page by page. All right, now do this. I'm going to bring you in. Bring it in. Okay. So we got this one here. We got this guy in the corner. We got, let me ET a little smaller here. Let me hold on. I'm not good at this camera lining up bullshit. But I still want you to be able to see it, Whatever the fuck. Well, we almost have this completely done. We got that. We only got one here of Gertie, one here of Michael. We completed that. That's probably my favorite picture in here next to the spaceship, which is right here. And then we got E.T. looking all surprised. And then Children of the Corn. Did we read this one? Hold on. E.T.'s friends, frightened by scientists, take off in their spaceship without him. We did not read that one. We did not read that one. Almost missed the whole page. Got that right there. We got that right there. Got that. We got that. We got that. James says, I have to head out for work. All right, man. Thank you for hanging out, dude. You'll be seeing my ticker talk about your box here in a few minutes. And we got that with the ET and the 2600, the Atari right here. And then moving on over. Elliot's loaded and contemplating spreading anarchy. And, we got a little jumpy frog right here. Little jumpy frog. Hey, do me a favor. Can you go down the porch and see if there's a package there with my name on it and plus grab the mail? Thank you. That's your face. We got somebody in a tube. We got the science lair.
Porch.
I'm going to assume the back porch. He said it's by the mailbox. We don't have a mailbox in the front porch, so. You're the next one's to put it on the back. Get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. I don't think I described this one. That's Elliot mourning E.T.'s death. In fact, I don't think I remember showing you guys that one. I might have just stuck it on there. Unless it was already there. I don't know. I doubt it. And then we have more scientist stuff. We had a double of that one. So we had a double of that one. So we got plenty of Gertie dressing E.T. up over here. We don't quite have a full picture of what's going on yet. We have Halloween. I don't remember. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I don't remember showing you guys that one either. I know it wasn't there before it all started. Okay, then it's probably out front then. Okay, then it's probably out front. Don't worry about it then. Unless you want to go grab it.
Snack.
Okay, go get a snack. Thank you. Thank you. You know why I always go back towards? Because there's a fucking giant sign that says all deliveries to the back door. And we're on a corner, so it's not like it's hard. In fact, the post office and everyone uses our driveway and my landlord's driveway. So picture the house like this. His driveway's here, my driveway's here. So you could literally cut to the next street, cutting this whole corner. So it's not like they don't go past there anyway. Fucking assholes. We got a lot done on this one. We almost have the whole famous iconic Ambulan symbol. We got E.T. working on his dealio. Elliot, carrying the stuffs. We got half of that. We got all of that. Oh, that's cute. This is actually, I remember this one. It's going to recreate his face. A lot of times they don't put, what you're sticking on here. You got to figure it out later on. That's nice. I forgot all about that. That's cool. And then we got, I love that picture too. That's fucking rad. And E.T. eating in Elliot's room after being introduced to the Sibs. There you go. That's it. That's it for these 2 pages. Last but not least, nothing. There you go. How many packs do we have? No. I'm going to count how many packs we used. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did 11. Maybe I should have counted and just stopped at 10, because now we only have 9 more to go. But trust me, that'll take plenty of time. Guys, I wicked appreciate you hanging out with me today. I'm having so much fun. I could not wait to fucking stream today. And now I can't wait to stream tomorrow. Hopefully nothing fucks that up. I think tomorrow's one of the days where the kids are home earlier. But that's all right. That's all right. No big deal there. But guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Let me just double check the chat. James says, if there's somewhere, got delivery notification at like 9 a.m. Okay, so it's probably out on the front porch then. Usually the mail that comes that early, it goes to the front porch. Even though there's a big sign that you can see, you literally have to walk towards it, going up my steps, and then onto the porch. But either way, guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this. I genuinely do. I had a blast. And we'll do it again tomorrow or Friday or whenever. I won't touch this until we come back. And I'll just leave the thumbnail and everything the same. And I'll just change the title to Continuing the ET Sticker Book or something stupid shit like that. But thank you all for hanging out with me this afternoon. Thank you for some wonderful fucking chats, guys. I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're lurking in the background or you're up front, engaging with me. It means a lot to me. It really does. It really does mean a lot to me. And I think we got some really good headway on this thing. We don't have that many doubles. I mean, look, this is all we have for doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 that I ripped. So God is good. All right, guys, wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. And until next time, take care.